I'm about to break your limit after this introduction. Welcome back. Let's start with Proverbs chapter 27 verse 23, which reads, "Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flock, and look well to thy herds." This verse provides more than just agricultural advice. It embodied a principle of stewardship. Whether you are tending sheep or pastoring a church or leading a business, the underlying principle remains the same. You must pay attention to the people and the resources God has entrusted to you. In ministry, neglect can lead to spiritual decline. In business, neglect can result in a loss of trust and market position. In both cases, failure to address neglect can ultimately lead to a collapse. Today, we examine the story of KLM or Royal Dutch Airlines, once one of the most respected carriers in the world, to see how their rise and their fall mirror biblical principle and what lesson we can drive for leadership, ministry, and life. Walk with me. Now, let's talk about the brief history of this wonderful airline, once the market leader in flight. Brief history of KLM and their dominance. KLM was founded, it's an aviation company, and was founded in 1919, making it the oldest airline in the world, still operating under its original name. There's something going on for them in that one. Over the decades, KLM built a strong reputation through pioneering aviation. They are among the first to connect continents with regular flights. Innovation, leadership, they embrace new aircraft technology ahead of competitors. That's what makes them cutting edge back in the days. Customer focus, customer-centric focus, in my words. For much of the 20th century and early 2000s, KLM was known for warmth, reliability, effective service. They had a global reach. Their partnership with Air France created a powerhouse in European and global travel. KLM was not just another airline. They were an industry leader, setting the standard for others to follow. For years, they ranked among the world's best, winning awards for reliability and customer satisfaction. They were at a very high customer satisfaction. Their dominance made them the envy of the competitor, much like Israel during Solomon's reign, which stood out in wisdom and in wealth. In 1 Kings chapter 4, verse 29 to 39, their business miscalculation, how they missed it, in my own opinion, how KLM missed it. However, even the strongest giant can fall when they forgot the principle that once elevated them. In recent years, KLM began to lose its position, not due to technology failure, but because of issues related to relationship and service. Very important. 1. Customer neglect. One of the reasons I believe that KLM declined. Number 1, customer neglect. Frequent delay, last-minute cancellation, and poor communication erode passenger trust. In Proverbs 25 verse 9, one confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and foot out of joint. Customer lost faith in the airline. I'm one of those people. Number 2, cost over care. Operational cost cutting took precedence over the passenger experience. In the name of efficiency, they sacrificed their excellence that we are so known for. That name KLM used to invoke reverence. Ecclesiastes 4:13 reminds us, better is a poor and a wise child than the old foolish king who will no more be admonished. Even market leaders can fall when they stop listening. Number 3, ignoring feedback. If you stop ignoring feedback, you are ready to get a flashback. Ignoring feedback. Complaint went unresolved. Customer felt unheard. Proverbs chapter 15:31 states, "The ear that heareth a proof of life abideth among the wise. Without a listening ear, wisdom departs." Number 4, reputation damage. Fines for delays, cover refund, greenwashing claims, and public frustration compounded their decline. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 1 reminds us, "Dead flies cause the ointment of apothecary to send forth a stinking savour. So does a little folly, in that is repetition for wisdom and honor. Small compromises can ruin a great name like KLM." Now, scripture analysis for today. The Bible provides clear leadership principles that KLM decline illustrate. In Mark chapter 10 verse 45 to chapter 10 verse 44 to 45, "Whosoever of you will be the chiefest shall be the servant of all. For even the Son of Man come not to be ministered unto, but to minister to." Leadership is fundamentally about service. The higher you rise, the greater the responsibility to those you lead or serve. In Proverbs chapter 12 verse 48, "For unto whosoever much is given, of him shall be much required." With a global influence come greater responsibility from both God and the people you serve. In Proverbs chapter 2 verse 4, "Look not every man on his own thing, but every man also on the things of others." Greatness, whether in God's kingdom or in any spheres of influence, comes from prioritizing the needs of others. I was told in business, he said that if you want to become rich, help many people become rich. Help many people, you can become rich. What can we learn from KLM? Number 1, success requires constant diligence. Success requires constant diligence. Just as field must be continually tended, success must be consistently guarded. Proverbs 27 verse 23. Number 2, small neglect can lead to big loss. Overlooking minor customer complaint can result in significant brand damage. In Luke chapter 9:16 verse 10, the Bible tells us. Number 3, trust is priceless. It's very priceless. When you lose your name, it's very hard for you to get it back. Building trust takes years. Losing it takes just a moment. And repairing that same trust, it can last a lifetime. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 1. Number 4, feedback is a gift that we must all receive. We must all receive and apply when necessary. A leader who listens grows stronger. A leader who ignores feedback grows weaker. Proverbs 15:31. Now, our key takeaway for today: serving sustained influence, neglecting people destroy it. Serving sustained influence, neglecting people destroys it. Number 2, no one is too big to fail. Pride and complacency are silent killer of great men and even companies. Number 3, a great past does not guarantee a great future. Only a consistent steward can ensure its future. Number 4, the higher your position, the greater your obligation to humility and to service. Another practical application. Number 1, for business leaders, listen. Your customers are not just number, they are your lifeline. Treat them as treasure. Don't let them treat them as treasure. Don't think that they are burden to you. They are your treasure. Treat them as treasure, not as transaction, not a number on a computer, on a paper. Number 2, for church leader, your congregation is not there to serve you. You are there to serve them. By applying this timeless principle, leaders in both business and ministry can avoid pitfalls and lead to decline and ensure a lasting impact for all ages. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you get something from this episode. If you do get something from this episode, please leave your comment, like, share, and subscribe, and see you on the next one. God bless.